Succeeding King Jaehaerys the Conciliator in 103 AC, Viserys Targaryen continued the realm's golden age of peace and prosperity by adhering to most of his grandfather's policies, save for breaking tradition, and established precedent to name his sole surviving child, Princess Rhaenyra, as heir to the Iron Throne. Yet this decision was ultimately undermined when the king's wife died and he married young Alicent Hightower, who birthed 4 children, including 3 boys as potential successors. Though Viserys reaffirmed Rhaenyra's place as heir, a rivalry grew between the Blacks for the Targaryen princess and Greens for the Hightower queen, seeking to make her eldest son Aegon the next king. When Viserys died in 129 AC, the Greens enacted their plans and usurped the Iron Throne, declaring Aegon king of Westeros, while on Dragonstone, the Blacks crowned Rhaenyra, beginning the Dance of the Dragon civil war. Seeking allies, the Blacks sent the Queen's eldest son Jaehaerys on successful diplomatic missions to the Vale and North, while her second son Lucerys flew to the Stormlands, where he found Aemond of the Greens already negotiating an alliance. Though Lucerys tried to leave peacefully, Aemond followed atop his dragon Vhagar, resulting in the dance over Shipbreaker Bay, where the son of Rhaenyra and his dragon were killed. Meanwhile, Rhaenyra's husband, the rogue Prince Daemon Targaryen, flew upon Caraxes the Bloodworm to conquer the Riverlands, flying directly to the great fortress of Harrenhal, where after winning the Battle of the Burning Mill and taking the castle Stonehenge, the Blacks claimed the territory for the Queen. Though Aegon's hand, Sir Otto Hightower, rallied many houses in the Reach and secured an alliance with the Kingdom of the Three Daughters in Essos, it was not enough to satisfy the king's bloodlust, and so he dismissed his grandfather and appointed the Lord Commander of his Kingsguard, Sir Criston Cole, as Hand of the King. Far more violent and warlike than his predecessor, Cole implemented a more aggressive strategy, beginning by executing all Black faction prisoners unless they bent the knee to Aegon. He then marched an army out of the capital, accompanied by Aegon on Sunfire and Aemond on Vhagar, with a plan to force fealty onto the houses of the Crownlands, increasing their numbers as they head to Harrenhal and take the Riverlands. Turning House Rosby and Stokeworth from black to green without need for violence, they successfully grew their army from roughly 2,400 to 3,000 warriors, yet House Darklyn of Duskendale suffered a different fate, as the town was sacked, harbor burned, and lord beheaded. Moving on to Rook's Rest, the Black-allied House Staunton sent a message to Dragonstone pleading for aid, and while the elder sons of Rhaenyra, Jaehaerys and Joffrey were eager to fight, she forbade it and instead sent Princess Rhaenys on her dragon Meleys. Engaging in the Battle of Rook's Rest, Criston Cole attacked the enemy from the ground with scorpions and archers, but Meleys was largely unharmed, able to rain dragonfire upon the army and wipe out about 800 soldiers before the tide turned, when King Aegon flew in upon Sunfire, as well as Prince Aemond on Vhagar. Badly outnumbered, Rhaenys nonetheless put up a valiant struggle, as Meleys viciously bit Sunfire's neck, resulting in a chaotic melee between all 3 dragons that sent them crashing to the ground. Suffering a terrible defeat, Rhaenys and her dragon were killed, while Aemond and Vhagar emerged unharmed, completing the conquest of Rook's Rest by executing Lord Staunton and his garrison of 100 men. The king and his dragon, meanwhile, also survived, but both were critically wounded, with Sunfire tearing a wing and Aegon suffering burns and broken bones. The king was so injured he required months of painful recovery and spent most of his time sedated with milk of the poppy. As Aegon II was incapacitated, his brother Aemon Targaryen was named regent and protector of the realm. A harsh, courageous, and bloody-minded warrior, bonded to the oldest, most powerful dragon known to exist, Aemond was prepared to escalate the war and achieve victory at any cost. As Sunfire was unable to fly, a garrison was left to feed and protect him, but this small force could not stand when House Mooten recaptured Rook's Rest and sent their warriors to slay the dragon. Although Sunfire's wounds did not heal perfectly, he was recovered enough to defend himself and take flight, escaping further harm. Devastated by the loss of his beloved wife, Corlys Velaryon nearly left Rhaenyra's cause, but was convinced to stay when Jaehaerys named him Hand of the Queen. Though the Blacks had many powerful allies, most were far from the center of the conflict, making it difficult to respond quickly and with adequate force in or near the Crownlands. Thus, the death of Rhaenys prompted the faction to send away their younger children and dragons to safety, sending Joffrey, Taraxis, and 3 dragon eggs to the Vale of Arryn, alongside Rhaena Targaryen, Daemon's daughter from his first marriage, while Aegon, Stormcloud, Viserys, and a dragon egg were sent to be fostered by the Prince of Pentos. Entering a new phase of the war, the Queen's heir, Jacaerys Velaryon, took on increasing responsibilities, determined to help his mother take the throne. A special thanks to all those who contribute to CivilizationEx, like Ishmam Ahmed of Shamidiana, Sir Bob of the Bowie, Tim, and Torque Frostbite. If you'd like to help the channel, be sure to give a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the links below, or else go to patreon.com/CivilizationEx, where you can gain early access to videos, vote on future content, and watch the Patreon-only series, Heroes of Lore and Legend.